Hey everyone, welcome to the Horror Show. I'm Cecil Laird.
Jaime and Fuego here.
And I'm Marcia.
And we're going to knock out the last two trailer reactions in this episode that we have for this week. We are going to be starting off with the trailer for a movie that we actually have access to in the very near future. Why don't you fill everyone in, Fueguissimo?
Yeah. So this is going to be screening at the International Horror and Sci-Fi Film Festival in, it's at the Scottsdale 101 Harkins Theater. It's going to be there as part of the Phoenix Film Festival on April 5th. At 9:15, and then it's also going to be there for an encore April 11th, which is a Thursday at 7:20. So you have two different opportunities to check this film out, and it's got some buzz behind it. So yeah, it's about this woman who's like a park ranger, and she gets kind of separated and has to spend the night in the woods after encountering a really brutal crime scene. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff in play, including personal history, and yeah, it's got some good word. So.
Cool. All right, so let's jump into it and pull up the window here. So here we go. And
I'm trying to remember what this is the follow-up director for.
Well, she was one of the directors in XX,
That's
the
right.
female-driven anthology. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Like that shot.
Yeah, pretty.
We've got another cold front. Temperature drops overnight, can hit
Well
25
shot.
degrees.
It's an all-female ranger force?
Join us. Remember, people, to be early is to be on time.
No,
You
there's
just-
one
no,
guy
there's a
there.
couple dudes.
Chris Pratt is
on
there.
Hitchback Ridge.
I mean,
that guy.
you mostly do like kiddie trails, right?
I'm just as qualified as you guys.
Toads.
Okay.
Who does that look? Noob.
I have a code 030.
You've checked all his vital signs?
Yes, I lost my map on the trail.
Are there any landmarks you can see?
Oh,
I
so
can
she
see
just
Brighton
gets
Rock.
lost?
You're a
Oh,
long ways
God.
out there. Just hold tight.
I'm like a park guide. I pick up trash and I hand out pamphlets.
Wendy, you need to stay and secure the area. Is anyone else there?
No, it's just me and him. There's no one else up here. You really need to leave. This is a crime scene.
Thought you said it was an accident.
Maybe not.
When did you say help was coming?
Soon.
Be careful
boy,
up there.
jeez.
That
Yes,
area has
that's-
active wildlife warning without an exact location. They're not going to get to you before dark.
Have a good night, Marshall.
Hello?
Okay.
And the body got up. That's weird.
All right, well, I'm going to go first. Say, unfortunately, it didn't really capture my attention. I'm not really a big fan of these, solo acting ventures, and especially when I'm not that engaged in the story they're presenting. I mean, she finds a dead body and has to watch it until she can get herself, rescued and get the body lifted out or whatever. But this is just another camp invasion movie, all told. So it doesn't look terribly interesting to me, but I'll probably give it a watch during the festival. And I mean, oftentimes I'm proven wrong by, actually watching them at the festival. So I'm not writing it off entirely, but I'm not excited about it. Fuego?
Yeah, this is less my jam too. If I recall correctly, the headlines I saw coming out of South by Southwest where this initially screened was that her performance is really, really impressive. And obviously she's going to have to shoulder a lot being the predominant person in this movie. It looks like there's really only the one other person who's going to have a lot to do, this shady male character and whatnot. But I am a little more intrigued when they mention the wildlife aspect. If we have a little bit of the edge in here, that could be interesting, that sort of angle and whatnot. But as a whole, I'm with you, man. This sort of setup doesn't generally just really intrigue the hell out of me. But her performance looks like it could be fairly powerful and stuff. And I'm guessing maybe she has some personal demons or a past or history or fears or whatever, which is why she would be so bold and be like, I can handle this, and then you realize, oh, she's very obviously not capable of handling this. So, I don't know. Female perspective, Marcia, what'd you think?
Boring.
Okay.
Short and to the point.
I really don't like these movies, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't say I don't like them. I just feel like this is like a really bad Criminal Minds episode. Like, oh, the killer's still in the woods. He left the body waiting for someone to find it, and then he's gonna kill her. Like, what?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like he would have gotten away and like not cared if you left a body there and you're probably gone already. Like,
well, maybe he was gonna leave, and then when he runs
Like,
into
she
her,
showed
he's like,
up.
"Ooh, someone else I can mess with and kill too." Ha ha!
I don't know, but
Be sane and Ranger.
Yeah.
I mean,
feel
why
kinda
would
the
she?
same way.
Why would she be like just going off on the trails by herself, anyways, without knowing the trails?
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know.
No, like I said, she's trying to overcompensate, trying to be bold, trying to face her fears, and then
Yeah.
realizing she's not as capable as she thought, perhaps.
I guess, but this is. I mean, I don't know. I don't see myself going out of my way to watch this movie.
Yeah.
When going around alone in the woods with the headphones on, that's really not very
Smart.
at all.
And
All
then
right.
like, oh, I can find a bear.
All right. Well, we're gonna call that one
And
there.
pick up trash.
I'm calling that one there.
Yeah.
Even though you guys won't stop talking.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
We're going to go on to the second season trailer for The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Now, Marcia and I have watched both the first season and the Christmas special. Fuego hasn't watched any of it. So,
Should I stick around?
we
I
might
don't
as
know.
well. All right,
Yeah.
so here we go. In
I
3,
wanted to watch it.
2, 1,
It's still
go.
available.
Make that time. I hear it's supposed to be darker, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a gas can?
Looks like it.
I like the actress a lot. Oh boy.
Uh-oh. That's pretty dark.
Is she burning down Riverdale?
Something is different about Sabrina. I feel like I've been walking down this darker path.
Oh!
But maybe it's not so bad. She had a dark baptism.
I thought that's
and
what
there's
this was.
nothing we can do to stop her. This is uncharted territory.
I thought it was Cherry Bomb.
Do you think you can handle it? I can choose to be afraid of my powers, or I can use them.
We've heard reports of levitation, the slaughter of demons, resurrection of witches. How does a first-year, half-mortal student manage that?
I feel I must warn you. This is who I am.
Bam!
Yeah.
Part 2, huh?
I feel like they're stepping it up.
The power.
Yeah, I think it's meant to be a limited thing.
What is it you want from me?
Dude, he's all handsome.
Ah, there we
wonder.
go. The Dark
Devil.
Lord.
I wonder if it finally is. All right, so let's start with Fuego, since he hasn't watched it. What?
Has no perspective whatsoever.
Yeah.
No, I mean I watched trailers and stuff, so I had a feel for the first season. Obviously, I didn't watch it, but this definitely feels darker than those trailers. That's for dang sure, man. And honestly, even though we're gonna get dinged for it, I loved the goth industrial version of the Runaway song. That was really great, and it feels like it fits perfectly for this type of show about her evil, brooding adolescence and whatnot. And it's gorier than I mean, was the first season that didn't have this extent of like bloody hearts and craziness and all this other stuff. So
it was surprising.
Yeah, and I've liked this actress so much since Blackcoat's Daughter. Haven't really seen her in much beyond that, but yeah, this looks cool. I need to make the time to binge those 10 episodes before April 5th. So
yeah, they're really
It's
good.
10 episodes, right?
Yeah.
And then the Christmas special.
Yep.
Which I heard was disappointing.
It was.
I still enjoyed it just for the fact that it was more of this show, and I got to enjoy something out of season, you know, like which is really cool.
Yeah,
I'm
that
glad
was a nice change. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they took that time to do it. Because, of course, like I love it when shows do Christmas and holiday specials. I feel like they don't do it as often. Like every time it gets closer to Halloween or Christmas or even Thanksgiving or whatever, I'm like, oh, like do a holiday special, because we grew up on that with like sitcoms and everything. You knew it was the season when everybody was eating turkey on, you know, on the TV. But, you know, so I appreciated that they took the time to do that. But yeah, this looks way darker. I feel like it's gonna, I'm hoping it goes and stays true to the darker and kind of get away from the kitty annoying, like, why are you being so annoying aspect of Sabrina, like the first the first season. The aspect I didn't like, the fact that she's all like, I know better than everybody else, even though this is my first day.
Yeah, you hated that.
I hated that aspect, but now that she's growing up and she's probably going to have a lot more of, I'm still going to do whatever I want, maybe it'll be more interesting to watch and it won't be as annoying.
Yeah, I'm on board for this. I was really surprised at how much I really liked the first series, and I never watched the original show, so I know that there was a talking cat, and I like that about it, but and this, you know, I think they were alluding towards the end of the first season that they might go to that, but I don't know that that's actually going to happen. They take a more realistic approach with things in this version of the show, and definitely a darker approach. Like, there were a few moments in the first season where I was legitimately like, damn, I can't believe they did that. Wow, like, that was crazy. It caught me off guard a number of times, so I'm really on board for it for that alone. Plus, it's entertaining, and I like the acting in it.
There's a lot of really, really pretty people on this show.
Yeah.
And it feels very CW, even though it's Netflix. I mean, I guess it was originally
it does
supposed
feel
to be on
CW.
the CW.
It does, but well, I mean, it's in the Riverdale universe, for God's
It
sake.
is, yeah. Now, had you ever checked out the comic book that this is based on?
I read the first issue of the new one that started, and it wasn't for me. It's way, yeah, it's different than this, and they're like purposefully evil and like all of them and stuff. So it's kind of weird. Yeah, I didn't get on board for it. So. But I did try it.
And on board for this, though, right?
Yeah, love this.
Yeah, I got to binge and catch up. This looks great.
So let us know in the comments down below, you guys. What did you think of the trailer for Body at Brighton Rock and The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina Part 2? Did you watch the first series of Chilling Adventures? Let us know what your thoughts are on this one. Or if you didn't, did this one make you want to go back and watch the other ones? Again, Netflix has been knocking it out of the park. Umbrella Academy was another recent fantastic example. So I love this stuff. So let us know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. Until next time, I've been Cecil Laird.
Kristopher, Jaime, and Fuego.
And I'm Marcia Parker.
And remember, stay scared.